going, YouTube? Just thought I'd do a check-in video. I'm up in Canada. If the camera shakes a little bit in this video, a certain co-star in the video came up to Canada with me, 4 legs and a tail, and she's deciding to play all morning, so then she might be on the table shaking the camera. So yeah, so I'm in Canada. Like I said in my last video, I came up to Canada. I'm in Toronto area. I did my quarantine. Yeah, so I'll be up here for a couple of years, I think. Like, you know, I'll be going back and forth, but I'll be based out of here for a couple of years, which is cool. I still have my place in Brooklyn. Backstory, I was in New York for about 20 years, so I'm always going to I'll be going back and forth. I might be able to play some tournaments next year down there, depending on the schedule. So I was just about to go out and do my super speed, so I thought I would do a check-in and let you know what's up. So I'm here. I've started to get some rounds in, which is great. Couple really good places to play with some good folks coming up. I mean, it's cold, colder, like anywhere in the Northeast. It's just getting cold. There's some nice days though, you know, coming up next week. So and there's a golf dome, so I'm able to get out there. So I have just a plan for the off season to chip away at finally being able to practice indoors and practice drivers. I was able to do that at Chelsea Piers, but I mean, the costs were so prohibitive there, whereas it's a little cheaper. I mean, it's still expensive at this golf dome, but they have some, you know, specials, and then they're hooking me up. And so, yeah, already it feels like, wow, some serious range time, and I've been able to work on some stuff. And so, yeah, it's been great. So just a little bit of an asterisk to my stats for last season. I was able to get one more tournament in right before I left, the Long Island 4-ball. Again, we got to play a Seth Rayner course. I might have mentioned that earlier. It was awesome. And I played really well. So we came in 6th. We were tied for 6th. We were one shot out of tied for 3rd. And I left so many putts on the lip. I hit the pin on my first putt and didn't go in. Anyway, so on my own ball, on the back 9, I was almost 1 over. I was 1 under. It was my first under par round, my first under par 9 in competition. So I was par, bogeyed the last hole. It's fine. But it was pretty nice to get that sort of like monkey off my back. So I had managed to get a practice round in at the course, and boy, oh boy, it helped. So I was not able to get any practice rounds in anywhere of these courses, and I know I sort of said that going in, but yeah, playing these courses blind, like these old school courses, it's sort of hard. So yeah, I think on my own ball, I think I was 76 or something like that. It was a 4-ball, or, you know, a best ball if you're in Canada. So obviously there's a few chips I was sort of trying to get in the hole, ram in, whereas in a stroke play event I might have been a little bit more you know, defensive and just tried to get it close. So who knows, like, and maybe I would have scored more on a couple holes where my partner wasn't there to help me out, you know, like, but they posted a 76. I counted for every hole, so that obviously brings my scoring average down to like 77.5 or something. The course rating was pretty tough, so, you know, that's nice. That shows me trending in the right direction of what I wanted to do. So that's a pretty significant gain. You know, it's like 5 shots over last year, let's say, in competitions. Less competitions. I didn't count the Michael Hebron, you know, amateur at Bethpage, because I took out a new driver, as I said, and it didn't go well. But once I got it figured out, I played actually quite well. We were playing the blue tees, you know, about 7,000 yards. It was incredibly windy, and I played 13 to 18 in 1 over par, which I thought was pretty great. Birdied 16. Yeah. So there was some good golf coming in down the stretch. So that bodes well for, a nice way to send off, for the next season. Obviously, the challenge is to put, like anybody knows, trying to play golf, putting 2 9s together, or putting 18 holes together, or putting a day together, where you're going to have problems, but you can recover from them and don't let your head, go off, and still make good decisions and battle back. So I thought I was able to do that. So I've just got my winter planned here. I got some more rounds coming in. I'll try to sneak some in. Then I've got my putting training aids here. I'm doing I'm doing my super speed. I'm doing it outside, so I'm noticing my swing speed being affected when it's like under 50 degrees. Like I did one day, it was 46. It's 46 today. And I mean, I don't know, I don't know. Circumstantially, I've read that it affects you, but then one day when it was like 50, I was swinging at 105, and then I'm swinging at 99 when it's like 46. So I can't really get a sense of what my numbers are, even if I should be tracking them. But I'm doing it anyways, and I'm just gonna see what happens in a couple months. And at some point, I'll have to change that into indoors. But yeah, it feels like I'm getting some benefits out of doing them again, and then hitting balls inside. It's great. Being able to hit drivers. I have not been able to practice drivers for 2 years. At Bethpage, we could not hit drivers at our driving range. That's pretty well the deal for most of the courses in the New York City area. Even Winged Foot has they've set up separate ranges for the pros, but the members at a lot of these courses, our ranges are irons only, or like they're super flight limited balls. So to be able to hit some drivers and work on my driver and get my driver back is going to be fun. I've been still working through the Genka stuff. I'm sort of getting it sorted out. I think the G-Box is a really good thing. I might actually buy it, but I'm trying to do the things that the G-Box gets you to do without the G-Box, if that makes sense. Like visualizing it being there. I would say, with a note of caution, the G-Box can really screw you up if your swing tendencies aren't the type of things it's trying to address. And I think most people that are playing amateur golf would be, let's say, recreational amateur golf, and you're trying to improve. Like, don't take this from me, but just circumstantially, I think the plane mate is an item that would address the things that most amateur golfers struggle with. That being coming over the top. Like just learning how to get into the slot. Whereas when you get a bit more coordination, and you've played maybe at a you've played more, and your body is working and you're on plane and things like that, the tendency is to get, now you hear about it getting stuck, and I sort of really figured out why I'm getting stuck in the G-Box, the ideas of the G-Box, and the things that George were telling me have helped me a lot with that. So my ball striking is starting to improve a lot. So that's good. So I know it's a bit of a rambling video, but so I'll be working on indoors with, I've got, training about a medicine ball. I'll pull out my leaderboard. I've got the Swings Super Speed sticks that I'm working with. I got my putting arc so I can putt down here. I got a little basement set up here in where I'm living to come down and, practice. So I'm down there, it's just getting it all set up. It's half renovated. So, yeah, so a lot of fun stuff for the off season. I think I'll get a lot of work done. Yeah, just keep plugging away, and then in the spring I'll sort of know what tournaments I can play up here, and then what tournaments I can play if time permitting and money permitting. I can jump on a plane and go back down to New York and you know, I have to go down there for some work stuff anyway, so you know, maybe I can get a couple events in. The qualifiers up here for all the regional amateur stuff is like super early in the year, so I'll sort of know my fate. I sort of forgot that, like everything's like done by May or something, and so I'll sort of know my fate for the rest of the season, I think, depending on, you know, the schedule for next year and, you know, what happens next year. So if I, you know, like crap the bed and all those, at least there's like 2 mini tours that I can play on, you know, which are killer players. So I can play on those. I mean, obviously I'd love to play in the provincial, or, you know, our state, what we call our state, you know, championships. But, you know, we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, so there we go. State of the Nation. Yeah, I'm just getting things set up here, putting up some mementos, finding all my stuff that I had when I was a kid, which is pretty fun. I keep on threatening to do a what's in the bag. I'm still working through what that's going to be. And I don't want to say anything, but, you know, it sounds like such consternation, but, you know, I'm using the 945s irons, Strixon. I'm using the Homna, the Justin Rose Hollow club he came up with. I can't remember the names of them. The TWX or something, or the TXW for the 4-iron. Then I have Tour Edge Exotics hybrids, Tour Edge Exotics 3-wood, and then the Cobra F9, and then Scotty Cameron Laguna short neck for the putter, and then Vokey wedges. So that's it, you know. But I'll do a what's in the bag once I have everything settled in, and there's a couple other little tweaks I want to do. And then, yeah, I can't think of really anything else. I know it's a rambling long video. So here we are. We're back. We're ready to go. I hope you're all staying safe. All right. So there we go. Yeah. So we're up here, cat in hand. And then, you know, plugging away. And we'll probably do some, you know, if I get my garage setup going, I might start doing videos in there, maybe a live stream or something. If there's anything you'd like me to talk about, feel free. Again, this is just me blathering here, you know, keeping no diary. I don't really do this as like a YouTube channel. I just don't think that you can be successful at trying to practice golf and have a camera in front of you all the time and try to make, you know, storylines and make engaging content, you know, for people to watch, because someone sitting doing updates like this is not engaging. But, you know, it's sort of, this is what it takes. It's boring and it takes a long time. But if you're consistent, I feel, and you get some input from some really good folks, you can improve your scores. And I have done that. So, maybe you've been able to do that if you have had any success, and you want to, you know, share your trials and tribulations in the comments, feel free. Yeah, so thanks as always for checking in. Look, I'll try to do some more videos over the off season here once I get, you know, set up and get a routine going. All right, I hope you're all safe. Wear the mask. It's very helpful, and it's not helpful. It's helpful so you don't give it to someone else. That's all I'm going to say. It's not about not getting it. It's about not giving it to somebody, because you don't know if you have it potentially, right? So, you know, try to keep that's my spiel. All right. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Bye for now.